Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Walsh bringing you today's virtual art lesson. This week in art class, when you are at school with me, we are going to be doing some paper weaving together, and we are going to turn that paper weaving into a little owl. We are going to be doing a painting, and the painting is going to be something we use to turn into the owl's wings. And then we are going to finish this up at home on Friday by gluing everything down together and adding the background. Today, I want to spend a little bit of time with you practicing some of the decorations I would like you to draw in the background on Friday when you finish your owl weaving and try to get everything completed. Some of the things we're going to practice drawing today include a crescent moon, some galaxy swirls, some twinkles, some 5-pointed stars, and some shooting stars. To practice today, you need a piece of paper. To practice today, you need something to draw with, but to be honest with you, it really doesn't matter what it is you draw with today because it's only practice. If you have crayons, I'm going to use a crayon. If you have pencil, go ahead and use a pencil. If you have markers, go ahead and use a marker. Anything that puts a mark on your paper is going to do for this practice. To start, let's put a moon on our paper, a crescent moon, not a full moon. So you kind of draw the letter C, but it's not quite a complete C because it stops before it should if you were writing the letter C. And then we're going to start and stop at the same point, making the line a little further away and then a little bit closer again to create your crescent moon. Now, I know moons are usually white, but our paper is white and I drew in blue. So I'm going to take the time to color in my crescent moon, even though the moon would be white. And the reason I'm doing that is our background paper, when we weave our owls, it's going to be black. So you are going to be drawing these on Friday with a white pencil on black paper. So you will need to color in your crescent moon white so it shows up in your night sky. So that's why I colored my moon in blue on white paper, because things are going to change on Friday when we finish these up. Now, a galaxy swirl is kind of like one of those fancy lollipops, or it's also like a snail shell. You start at the center and you start to draw a circle that keeps getting further and further and further away from the center. But don't just practice doing it in one direction, because you can get really good doing it in one direction and not as good the second way. So try it the second time, making your swirl in the opposite direction. Looks like scary googly eyes, doesn't it? Then I want you to do that a couple times, making small ones, medium ones, larger ones, teeny tiny ones, for some galaxy swirl practice. The next thing I want to teach you how to do is a twinkle. A twinkle is like a star that's so far away you can't see the 5 points on it. So it starts with the plus symbol. So you start with a vertical line, straight up and down, cross it perpendicular with a horizontal line, and then the multiplication symbol is the same thing as the letter X. You're going to put that over top on the diagonals. So that is a twinkle. And we're going to do that a couple of times, smaller ones, medium ones, larger ones, practicing those until you're pretty happy and confident making twinkles. And then it's time to do a 5-pointed star. Lots of kids tell me they already know how to draw 5-pointed stars, and if you do, that's wonderful. You are prepared, but go ahead and practice them anyway, because practice always makes you a little bit better, like everything. However, if you do not know how to draw a 5-pointed star, I'm going to show you the easiest method I know to teach kids how to draw a 5-pointed star. Start on your paper with a mountain. It looks like an upside down letter V. It has a really high pointed top to it. Then I want you to think of the capital letter A, where you would close it with that bridge in the center. But we're going to draw the bridge too high and too long. So it starts outside the capital letter A, goes through it, and comes back out the other side. So it looks kind of like a capital A, but we put the bridge on too high and too wide. But we need it that way because we're going to take the end of the bridge on one side and connect it to the bottom of the opposite side of the mountain. And then we're going to take the other side of the bridge and connect it to the bottom of the other side of the mountain. And you have this beautiful 5-pointed star. Now, that's not how you draw a 5-pointed star once you get good at it. This is just a great way to teach yourself how to draw a 5-pointed star without stopping. It looks like this. Use this as a little racetrack. And your car starts here on go, and then it goes up the mountain, down the mountain, across the mountain, across the other side, and back to the beginning of the racetrack. And don't pick your pen, pencil, crayon up. Keep practicing drawing a star without lifting what you're drawing with. And after a while, you will get the rhythm of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can try coming over and doing it from memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can do smaller ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And larger ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you make a teeny tiny one, you can even put some movement marks off of it, like a shooting star. So I want you to spend some time today practicing making all of these practice things for your background for your finished woven owl on Friday, because the background really jazzes up this beautiful little owl we're making together. Thank you for participating in virtual art today and spending some time with me. I look forward to seeing you again in school. Have a great day.